Welcome back everyone to Planet Nomads. So I said in the last episode that we were going to have a look at mining, so I guess that's the best thing to do. I'm not even sure if there's a more efficient way of actually doing any mining, so whether or not we can build an automated system, like an automated mine. Wow, it was sunny one second and raining the next. This reminds me of England. It's like that over here all the time. And then the sun may come back out again if it so decides to. The most noisiest thing in the world is the rain. So we're going to take this hole. We can dig our own. We've got to keep an eye on that thing over there because that will attack. Now hopefully I'll be able to get out of here. Oh, you can swim down. So what I want to try and do is, if possible, dig a hole somewhere for me to stand on. But as you can see, from this rather shiny rock, wait for the water to drip off, you can see the difference in textures. So that's probably carbon. I would say that's sandstone, and that's probably just like sedimentary rock. But this stuff here, and it's hard to tell while it's dark, has a bit of a sheen to it. But as you can see, we're getting iron and carbon quite nicely. And if I dig at a nice angle, much like in what do you call it, Astroneer, you can just kind of tunnel your way up. The only difference is with Astroneer you can fill in holes, so if you make a mistake you can kind of backtrack a little bit, but in this game you can't. I mean, it's not to worry anyway, the jetpack will get you out of most situations, but it'd be nice to be able to have an easy way out. As you can see, we're kind of clipping the terrain there, so can we get through here? Maybe not. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Oh, there we go. There's another vein of something there. Don't seem to be getting anything from it, but it looks it. It's got the texture. What's bothering me here? Come on. Oh, there we go. Some carbon. Now, hopefully, the thing is, I've got to bear in mind, I am going up the side of a mountain, so the odds are the gradient is going to get... it's quite steep. Anyway, not to worry about that right now. We've got loads of raw materials here, what we need. Let's reload. There we go. Let's reload our battery. So this is going to give us plenty. This is quite a nice spot, actually. There's plenty of it here. The sun is back out again, as you can see. How are we doing on the inventory? So we currently have 52 carbon, 54 iron. Not too bad. So it would be nice if you could place a building down on a specific spot and it would just kind of slowly but surely gather materials for you. But then, in a way, I guess that would take away from the game. But there's definitely plenty here. Now you can place beacons, so I might actually construct some just to keep them with me. So as you can see at the top of the map, if I do this, that's where my escape pod is. So if you find a really good spot, you'd be able to mark it so you could come back again, which makes sense. Especially once we start using a vehicle and we're probably going to travel some decent distances. Let's see if we can maybe make a line up this way. I just want an easy way of getting out, because if you go down too deep, your jetpack isn't going to get you the whole way. And we are picking up various bits as we're doing this as well. There we go. It's a little bit easier. And there's home. So I am tempted, potentially, to build another, I think it's called a 3D printer. I was going to call it some kind of construction thing, but let's come across here. What is it called? And we can rename them, so that is good. It is a, oh, that's the food machine. That's an emergency 3D printer. There is another 3D printer as well. I didn't notice that earlier. So let's make... how many can I make? 51 if I use all the materials I've got. I don't think we quite need that many. Let's make 10 of those. These, we're going to need 3 times as many, so... can we type in here? Oh, we can. Can we make 30? Will it allow me to do that? It will. So let's leave that to do that. How much of my resources did it take? Still got a little bit left. That's not too bad at all. We've got a little bit here. Let's take that. Keep you with us. Okay, we don't need you. We'll put some of you in there. Can you stack? You can. This weather is abysmal. One that will allow us to do now, because we're starting to get frames, we can start placing in all the bits of structure that we want. So it was B, wasn't it? What was I going to do here? I think I was going to put a window, a light and a window. Maybe? Was I just going to put a... I think we will. So, window, we've got on here already, so it's number 4. Let's close that. Well, that looks like a door. So it's certainly not that one. Is it number 9? It is. Number 9. Number 3. Do another number 9. And another 3. Is it going to be an 8? It is. They're just being renamed numbers. It's going to confuse me later on when I decide to put something else in those slots. And there's the corner piece. We put a corner piece there. So we need a door on this side. So that was number 4, wasn't it? It was. We can't really put it in the middle, so we will drop it just there. And I think we might put a window next to that, which is number 9. Oh, I've misplaced that slightly, haven't I? Let's put an 8 in here. Let's get rid of you. And take you apart. There we go. We're going to put a window, weren't we? Was that 9? I think it was. Yep. Just so we can see what's going on when we open the door. And the door was 4. We might even put a light. Was that number 3? It was. And then we've run out. It just so happens I have some I made earlier. In fact, I made just the right amount. Check that out. The door was at number 3. Yep. Sorry if you can hear any kind of planes and stuff. I've got my window open because it's rather warm in here. There we are. And I don't want to cook to death. So we still got quite a lot of energy left. The sun is only just about setting. Potentially it is just the weather that is doing that. So don't need to worry too much. What do we need here? 2 electronic parts. What about for the door? Mechanical parts. Okay, let's get some of these other things up and running if possible. Glass components. We're going to need... I don't know how many of those we need, but we'll do 3. Electronic. Let's do 4. Probably need a few more. Composite parts. Oh, do I have mechanical parts? I don't think I do. Okay. We'll figure that one out as we go along then. So let's get this up and running. It'd be interesting to get the roof on top as well. You need the electronic parts. You're okay, we can make you. Oh, this feels so much better. And the good thing is, let's have some food while I'm talking. And some water. The good thing is now we're going to have a base, and we found an easy way to mine stuff as well. So, I say easy, I take that with a pinch of salt because it's not necessarily easy. Look, is this the window one? Can we do this one? Yeah. It's just easier than trying to find random rocks, but you still got to find those spots in the first place. Electronic parts. Why can't I build you? Oh, I can build you. Perfect. And you, we can. Can we do you as well? Yeah. Battery depleted. There we are. Now, unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to make any more episodes for a few days because I'm going to be going to Manchester to see my family. And for those of you that are close to the news, you'll obviously know that things have been going on up there. That's not the reason I'm going, it's just unfortunate it's happened at the same time. So I will be going to see my mother because it's her 50th birthday. So she doesn't know I'm going yet, so it's going to be a little bit of a surprise. But unfortunately, I've not managed to record any of these episodes in advance because I only picked the game up yesterday. So there's this episode to... Wait a minute. This will be the last episode off just because I've recorded another one. So It wasn't yesterday I actually picked it up. Here we are. My brain has gone completely fried. Now let's build 2 of these. So yeah, so this episode will be the last one. So this one will be going out, what day are we on now? Friday. So this will be Saturday's episode. So the next one's probably going to be Tuesday night, I guess. If I have the time. But, you know, hopefully it'll give people time to catch up on what we've been doing. What have we here? Glass components, electronic parts. Did I not make glass? Maybe I didn't. Maybe I need a few more. I don't know why I did it that way. But it's done now. Okay, so we got you, so we need that and mechanical parts. I wonder why we can't make those. Maybe it's something else. And I'm guessing we need to connect this. Maybe. Aha. I don't like the idea of these green lines. That's the only thing. Let's connect you. Yep. Did we put any more lights in? I think those 2 are quite enough actually. We got one here though. Oh, the green lines disappear. There we are. I don't even know if you can make an upstairs and a downstairs. I did see a schematic for stairs, so potentially you can make these fairly big. Although having all those lights on is going to attract some attention probably. So mechanical parts. You'll have to see. Maybe it's just this printer doesn't do any more because it is the emergency one. So let's have a quick look at what we've got in here. So we've got the medium 3D printer. Let's making sure we've not missed anything. There's one of the beacons, an indoor light, compact armory. I think I mentioned in the last episode being able to do upgraded versions of your suit, like a Mark II suit and a Mark II gun, and that'll be a part of that. Ceiling lights, ceiling panels. I suppose we should do that at some point. So it's this, I guess, what we need. Do I have the bits we need for that? Let's have a look, see. No, so we need 2 basic frames. I can do that. Let's get rid of you. 2 basic frames coming up. How are we for batteries? We've got 1. We're probably going to have to make some more of those shortly as well. How are we doing for food? Let's get out of this menu. Some food. There we go. That actually gave me some water as well. That's a different planet than the last one we saw, I think. It could be a moon. I like glowing off the water. I feel somewhat safe in here, even though I'm not safe. Can't see anything out there. Okay, we got you 2. Let's. Right, it's tab, isn't it? Yep. I'm just going to leave all these in the corner until I figure out everything, because at the moment I'm not too sure of the ins and outs. So we need 2 electric parts and 2 composite parts. Composite parts require the organic stuff, don't they, I think? Yep, so 2 of them. Was it 2 electronic parts? Something like that, wasn't it? Yes. Nice and easy. And I will need to hook that up to the power once we've done it. What does the roof need? Probably basic frames, yeah. Interesting. How is that going to cover that corner? Is it going to do it like that? It seems a little bit odd. I guess we're going to have to fiddle around with that and figure out how it works. It could be like that. I'd have to look from outside, I suppose. Holster, let's get rid of that. And this printer is fairly quick. It doesn't take too long. Do you need power? You do. So C and this one and this one. Perfect. Let's have a look. Aha. Mechanical parts Mark 1. Well, this is 1 and 2, so what's the difference? Basic component, advanced component. Okay. So this will do exactly the same thing now, but there's a few more options. So we needed 2 of those, didn't we? So let's do that. What else did we need for this? Plating. So I can probably use this one at the same time, right? Certainly can. Perfect. So you can have as many of these as you've got the materials for, which is quite good. I will probably sleep at some point soon as well. So we've got 2 of those. I'll feel much better once we have a door. Now we don't have the actual, I think it's a stasis pod is what you have. Perfect. I'm just going to put our weapon away. For sleeping, I could sleep in a sleeping bag, but it's pointless when we have our pod over there. Will this open without power? It will. Do we have to close it again? We do. Nice. Well, it looks like it's floating slightly there, doesn't it? Yeah. I'll have to see if there's some kind of step so we can actually walk into there. It's kind of a boring looking structure. It's not got a lot of personality. Let's take the fruitage. We can do something with that in the morning. But that's fairly cool. I'm quite happy with that. Wow, look at that. I know there's places in the world where you can see like stars like that. Unfortunately, where I live, it's too much light pollution. I would never see stars. Not even like this. Just see 1 or 2 splodges, but that is absolutely gorgeous. All right, let's get in here. Let's hit the space and let's sleep. 12 hours. That is a good night's sleep, isn't it? Let's hope. I wonder if there's going to be snow or anything like that, because we get a lot of rain. It does look like a fairly tropical sort of paradise. So I'm assuming not. Right, I think what we'll do is we'll have a quick look at the roof, because I'm curious how that works. Plus it'll give us a little bit of extra cover. Can I run out of power? I guess it's the there we go. So we need to make ourselves some of these. Let's just do 5 for now. You can see I mined at the beginning of the episode and I've not had to go back out and mine again. So that's not too bad. And I have been constructing things quite a lot. Let's see what else we can build that we've not built yet. So we've got the armory. I've not done that. I'm guessing it's waiting for me to actually do that. So let's make some of the bits we need for that. 3 of those, 2 of them, 2 of them, and 3 of them. I ain't never going to remember that. Oops, wrong key. So I think it was 3 of them. And we've run out of iron. I spoke too soon, didn't I? Certainly did. Put that in there. How are we doing for food and water? Not too bad. Wow, the brightness there. We have you. Okay, so let's see if we can figure this out. We need tab. Number 2. Okay, so I guess it does fit fairly nicely. Once you've got 1 in, I think it's just easier to line them all up then. He says. Famous last words. Yeah. So that's going to afford me some shelter, at least when it rains. Because it does seem to bother you. I don't know if you lose stamina, but it does say when you're getting cold. I've run out of frames, haven't I? I'm going to need a lot of those. How many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Let's get rid of you. I haven't got the resources to make any more, unfortunately. And I'm guessing they need plating, which I also don't have the resources for. No. Okay. That's fine. We need to get some dirty water, actually. Put you in there, put you in that. You can go there. Because we could do with making some. That's brilliant. I think it picks up 5 at a time. Yep, so let's pick up 10. This is perfect. I love it. I'm wondering if you can open the windows. Can you open the windows? Does it have an option? No. But we can close the door. What's this? So we've got manual function, disconnect electricity, turn on. I don't remember connecting it to electricity. Automatic. Ooh. Is it because I've not connected? Let's have a look. It says disconnect, but I don't remember. There we go. Okay, so that's the manual side of it. Where's the Oh, that's to turn the lights on and off. Okay. So where's the option to turn... Ah, there we go. So, it's got power. Turn on. Aha. So how does it... So it's currently on. Manual function. That's more like it. That's what we want. And this is why we need a roof. We were going to make some water, weren't we? Getting a little bit sidetracked there. We need some herbs. Chuck those in there. And we'll make the maximum, which is 10. We can put the rest of the herbs in there. Fantastic. We will eat some meat. Brilliant. So I guess auto door. It's the little things in life. Seriously. So one thing I've never done is run. I see it takes suit energy. It doesn't actually take your personal energy. My question is where was that mine that I was digging? Because there was still plenty of stuff down there. Is it here? That's not the hole we escaped from, but... Oh no, this could be a different one. What have we got here? Oh, brilliant. Look at this. See, it seems futile getting the rocks. That's a bit of a strange tear there. But I guess in the short term... Put the battery in. Harvesting the local rocks that are on the ground does make sense. But if you find somewhere like this, why would you need to? Look at that. Now, having a look through, we didn't see anything, let me try that again. Looking through, we didn't see anything that would resemble a spacecraft, so I'm not too sure how we would go and explore the other planets, or even if that's in the game yet. But the vehicle is something we're definitely going to have to do. How much have we got? We got 50. Let's do a little bit more. Because I was really conscious about games like this. If I have to go far and wide to just do a bit of mining, it could make the episodes a tiny bit boring. And not only that, it would mean probably a lot more editing for me. Haven't got any batteries left. So we got 63. That will do for now. Let's see if we can get out of here. Oh, I thought I was going to hurt myself then. Let's take a little bit more fruit. Let's keep that up. We will need some water soon, but we have made some. Is that a creature over there? Is that a rock? I think it's a rock. Thankfully, there's not a lot of hostile creatures around. You'd think if something crash landed like that, it would attract a little bit of attention. And I'm wondering what the biggest things are in this game as well, because we've seen those ones with the kind of cranial thing on their head. And you've not seen them throw boulders, so I don't know if I'm brave enough to go for them, but there is quite a lot of them. So we needed 6, wasn't it? So let's do 12, 13. And then we can do the same with these as well. Don't know why I'm clicking all the way through like that, because I now know that I can actually type in. Was there anything else unlocked? Not yet, because we need a compact armory. So let's use that. Let's chuck in. Let's do another 3 of those. So we should be able to now. Did we put that down anywhere? It's this one, isn't it? Don't think we did. Let's put it to that one. You'll be number 3. Can we put you in here? God, that's so bright. I might need to turn the bloom off, because that is really bright. What? Did I not pick up the frames? No. That would be why. There we go. Let's try that again. Let's get the view. Oh, wrong key. So you need plating, electronic parts, mechanical parts. So let's do... Oh, we can't do 3. Oh, we ran out of silicon. Luckily, I have some of that. Electronic parts. Is that not silicon? Oh, that's carbon. Oh. silicon. There we go. Try that one again. 1, 2, 3. That's 4. Put you in here. What was the other thing? Was it mechanical parts? I think it was, wasn't it? Yes, 2 mechanical parts. We've run out of iron. Well, that's just typical. We can at least make one of them. We were putting down... That's floor. Switch to roof. Can we get you in here? Getting blinded by the sun. There's one. This, in a sense, I guess is a little bit like Minecraft. Not that I've ever played the game, but I have watched it. I'm sure that's going to upset a few people. I can't stand Minecraft. I don't know why. It just... I don't mind basic looking games, but it's just something about it. It just does not sit well with me. I'm not too sure why. Can we... Did I not pick my plating up? I thought I did. Oh, wait a minute. We have... Might have the parts we need for this. Electronic parts. Ooh. Let's do that. Sweet. Let's get some of this roof up. Battery depleted. Oh, I'm going to have to make some more batteries. Wait a second. There we go. Why is that humming? That must be the generator. Oh, having my ear next to that was not a good thing. Look at this. This is brilliant. Absolutely love it. So we need you. Does that mean we can make you? It does. Which will now probably unlock a few more things for us. Let's attach that to the power as well, because no doubt it needs power. What can you do? Here we go. So, Exploration Suit Mark 3. Mark 2. Multi-tool Mark 2. So what's the difference between that and the one I have? Offers exceptional protection against environmental hazards equipped with a flashlight. So there's little bonuses you can see. I don't know what the bonuses are on my current one. Can we go into inventory? Nutrition. So it's going to be these, isn't it? I think. Yeah, so you're getting a plus 10 on everything there. So that makes sense. What's this? A jetpack. Okay. So it makes a lot of sense to have them. A suit battery. So there's all sorts of stuff in here. It's not a fully blown armory, I suppose. I suppose it does have guns in there. It's not like we're going to get grenade launchers or anything like that. Are we now protected from the rain? I don't see any coming in. Because some games, I've noticed, don't count a roof until it's completed. Oh, ran out of plating. So am I actually getting wet? It doesn't appear so. What about now? Yep, I can see rain. It's these little things, you know. that could seriously bug me, but that works really well. So let's stand out of the rain for a second. Let's have a quick look what we unlocked. Aha, some stairs. And these things rejig as well. That's something to be aware of. Just because it was here last time doesn't mean it will be next time. So sometimes it's best to have a look back. What are you? You're the light, a beacon, stasis chamber. So that's kind of the bed for the house that we're going to need. A compact armory, compact med bay. Reinforced wall. Now that's a little bit worrying, because we've only got a basic wall, right? I don't know. Oh, it's just a slightly smaller one. Okay. Another indoor light, or is this the same one? A ceiling light and an indoor light, okay. Stairs. Multi-storied building, so there we go. We can do multi-stores. And a jack tool. Vehicle building, so yeah, we are getting there. We're starting to unlock a lot of things. That would be quite useful for when we come to using this entrance. But it's all coming together quite nicely. I'm quite happy. Let's go and stand in the rain. So we could do another level if we wanted to. I just kind of want to get the basic thing in. And then we can start looking at doing some more of the fancy bits and pieces. But it does feel like an almost barren world though. I mean, there is creatures. We have seen them, but like just in this area, I don't even know if they're allowed to walk in here. I wonder if it's like a protected zone. Interesting. Anyway, I'm going to leave this episode right here. So until next time, as always, take care.
Yo voy a cantar esta canción para mi gente.